Let's be honest. If your mornings aren't what they used to be, and I think we both understand what I'm talking about here, you need to hear this. You're already having coffee every morning, correct? But what if I told you that throwing in a few simple everyday ingredients to that cup could actually improve your blood flow, energy, and yes, those morning situations that used to be far more dependable? I'm Dr. Rebecca Clark, a urologist with 15 years of experience helping men over 50 restore confidence, energy, and vitality. And today I'm going to demonstrate how to transform your morning coffee from a simple wake up drink into a natural performance booster without pills, costly devices, or gimmicks. Before we get started, do me a favor. Hit like, drop a comment telling me where you're watching from, and make sure to subscribe with the notification bell turned on. That way, you won't miss any of these practical tips to restore your strength and confidence. Here's the reality most men don't hear. Declining morning performance after 50 isn't always about testosterone. Sure, hormone levels are important, but the real culprit is often circulation. Think about it. As we get older, our blood vessels become stiffer. Nitric oxide production decreases, and those tiny arteries that supply your penis begin to narrow. Quick caffeine hits from regular coffee might provide you a temporary spike, but it doesn't fix the underlying issue. It's like putting a band-aid on a leaky pipe. What you require is premium fuel for your body. Ingredients that promote blood flow, hormone balance, and energy all in one simple cup. I've helped thousands of men over the past 15 years, men from all walks of life, mechanics, business owners, retired officers, who felt like their prime years were behind them. And time and again, the answer wasn't hidden in a prescription pad. It was in everyday foods and smart morning routines. Coffee is a perfect vessel. But if we just consume it black or with sugar, we're missing an opportunity to turn it into a tool for vascular and hormonal health. The secret is adding specific ingredients at the right time in the morning to optimize your body's natural systems. Let's go through the 5 powerful things you can add to your coffee. I'll explain why they matter biologically, emotionally, and practically so you grasp exactly what they're doing for your body. 1. Coconut oil, testosterone's building block. Let's start with something that sounds unusual but packs serious power. Coconut oil in your morning brew. Yes, it sounds strange, but the science behind it is solid. From a biological standpoint, your hormones need raw materials. Testosterone doesn't appear out of thin air. It's synthesized from cholesterol and dietary fats. Coconut oil delivers medium-chain triglycerides, or MCTs for short. These unique fats bypass your normal digestive process and head straight to the liver, where they convert into usable energy within minutes. Here's what matters. About 60% of coconut oil consists of MCTs, particularly lauric acid. Research demonstrates that men consuming MCTs regularly show testosterone levels up to 20% higher compared to those eating other fat sources. These same men also experience improved thyroid activity, which directly impacts metabolism and overall vitality. On an emotional level, consistent energy translates to consistent confidence. You're sharp, present, and fully engaged with everything around you. No more afternoon slumps where you question your abilities. Practically speaking, add 1 teaspoon to your coffee and blend it thoroughly. Use a blender, handheld frother, or even shake it vigorously in a sealed container. This creates a creamy latte-style texture that rivals expensive coffeehouse drinks. The fat content slows caffeine absorption, giving you sustained energy for hours instead of a quick spike followed by a crash. Start gradually if you're not used to consuming fat first thing in the morning. Your gallbladder needs time to adapt. Begin with half a teaspoon and increase over several days. Some men prefer pure MCT oil, which is more concentrated and easier to digest. Listen to your body and adjust accordingly. Before we move to number 2, I want to mention something important. Many men make critical mistakes when starting this protocol that prevent them from seeing results. To help you avoid these pitfalls, I'll share the 3 most common errors at the end of this video. I'll also give you a complete 30-day personalized plan that's easy to implement and proven to get results. So make sure you stick around until the end. Now, let's continue. 2. Ginger, the circulation amplifier. Next up is ginger, either freshly grated or in powder form. This root has been medicinal gold for over 5,000 years, and modern science finally understands why. Biologically, ginger contains active compounds called gingerols and shogals. These molecules are potent anti-inflammatory agents that dilate your blood vessels and enhance overall circulation. But here's the fascinating part. Studies reveal that ginger actually protects testicular function from oxidative damage. Your testicles face constant challenges: excessive heat from prolonged sitting, restrictive clothing, metabolic stress, and environmental toxins. They require a temperature 2 to 3 degrees below normal body temperature to function optimally. When overheated or stressed, testosterone synthesis plummets. Ginger acts as a protective shield. Research from 2012 documented a 17.7% testosterone increase after just 3 months of daily ginger use. Additional studies showed enhanced sperm quality and motility. Scientists believe this occurs because ginger elevates luteinizing hormone, which signals your testicles to ramp up testosterone production. Emotionally, protecting your testicular health means maintaining that core sense of masculine strength and capability. You feel complete, powerful, and ready for whatever life throws at you. In your coffee, ginger provides a warming, slightly spicy character. Not overpowering, just enough to energize your entire system. It's the difference between easing into your day versus being jolted awake. Start with 1/4 teaspoon of powder or a thin slice of fresh ginger, roughly quarter sized. Fresh ginger contains more volatile oils for immediate circulation benefits. Powder offers concentrated active compounds for sustained effects. I typically recommend fresh for morning alertness, though powder works perfectly for travel or convenience. One caution: ginger can be intense for sensitive stomachs. Start conservatively and consume with food if needed. It also has mild blood thinning properties, so consult your physician if you're on anticoagulants. For most men, though, it's remarkably safe with thousands of years of traditional use backing it up. 3. Maca powder, the hormone optimizer. Now we get to maca, an ancient root from Peru that locals call nature's Viagra. But it functions completely differently from pharmaceutical solutions. Rather than forcing temporary blood flow, maca supports your body's natural hormone production. This plant thrives at 14,000 feet in the Andes Mountains, enduring conditions that destroy most vegetation. That extreme environment creates an incredibly nutrient-dense root. Maca contains 19 amino acids, vitamin C and E, calcium, zinc, iron, magnesium, and unique compounds called macaines and macamides found nowhere else on Earth. Research on maca is compelling. A 2009 study showed men taking 2.4 grams daily, roughly 1 teaspoon, for 12 weeks reported substantial improvements in desire and performance. Another trial found enhanced sperm production and movement quality. But here's what makes maca special. It's an adaptogen, not a stimulant. Adaptogens help your body maintain equilibrium under stress. Maca appears to work on your hypothalamus and pituitary gland, the master control centers for your entire hormonal system. It doesn't introduce external hormones. It helps your body manufacture more of its own. That's why effects build gradually rather than hitting immediately. You're creating lasting change, not temporary fixes. Biologically, this addresses the root cause rather than masking symptoms. Emotionally, men describe feeling more resilient and mentally sharp, like themselves again. That fog lifts and clarity returns. Practically add 1 teaspoon to your coffee 3 to 4 times weekly. It has a slightly nutty, almost butterscotch-like flavor. Some compare it to malted milk. Yellow maca is the mildest. Red maca supports prostate wellness. Black maca maximizes energy and stamina. I usually suggest starting with yellow for taste. Most men notice meaningful differences in energy and drive within 2 to 3 weeks. Not overnight miracles, but genuine, sustainable improvement. Beyond performance, guys report better workouts, sharper thinking, and an overall sense of vitality. One of my patients, a 62-year-old engineer, described it as, "Someone turned my engine back on after years of idling." 4. Cocoa powder, the nitric oxide generator. Moving on to unsweetened cocoa powder. I'm talking about real dark cocoa, not sugary hot chocolate mix. Just 1 teaspoon stirred into your coffee unleashes powerful benefits. Cocoa is packed with flavonoids, specifically epicatechin and catechin. These are the identical compounds that make dark chocolate healthy, minus all the sugar and excess calories. These flavonoids perform one critical function. They elevate nitric oxide production. Nitric oxide is essentially your erection's master switch. It's the chemical signal telling blood vessels to expand and allow blood to rush in. When you're young, your body generates abundant nitric oxide. After 50, production drops by roughly half. More nitric oxide means easier, firmer erections and improved circulation throughout your entire body. A study published in the Journal of Hypertension demonstrated that men consuming cocoa daily experienced blood flow improvements matching some prescription medications, without any side effects. We're discussing 30% improvement in flow-mediated dilation, the medical term for how effectively your arteries expand. Cocoa also influences mood in interesting ways. It contains anandamide, the same chemical your brain produces when you're falling in love. It literally creates positive feelings. There's also phenylethylamine, a natural mood elevator. So you're supporting physical function while getting your mindset right too. And honestly, mental state accounts for half of performance anyway. Another overlooked benefit, cocoa is loaded with magnesium. Magnesium is essential for testosterone synthesis and muscle function. Most men are magnesium deficient, and this is an effortless way to increase intake. Emotionally, when circulation improves, it's like flipping a light switch. You feel alert, confident, and ready to engage with life and intimacy again. As for taste, it transforms your coffee into a mocha without the sugar bomb. If you find it too bitter initially, add a small amount of stevia or monk fruit, natural sweeteners that won't spike blood sugar. 5. Cinnamon, the vascular protector. Finally, cinnamon. Not just any cinnamon, though. You want Ceylon cinnamon if possible, which has lower coumarin levels compared to regular cassia cinnamon. Coumarin can stress your liver with daily high doses, so Ceylon is the safer long-term choice. Here's why cinnamon is so crucial. It's nature's blood sugar stabilizer. Studies show it can reduce fasting blood sugar by up to 29%. Blood sugar control is absolutely vital for erectile function. When blood sugar spikes and crashes repeatedly throughout your day, it gradually damages those microscopic blood vessels feeding your penis. We're talking about vessels thinner than a human hair. They're the first casualties when blood sugar runs wild. Chronically elevated blood sugar causes glycation. Essentially, your blood becomes syrup-like and clogs your vessels. It's like sandpaper scraping your arterial walls. Cinnamon's polyphenols smooth this process out, maintaining stable levels and ensuring better blood flow where it matters most. But there's more. Cinnamon has a warming effect that relaxes blood vessels through vasodilation. You know that sensation when you eat something spicy and warmth spreads through your body? Similar principle, but gentler. The compound responsible is cinnamaldehyde, and it actually helps your body produce nitric oxide, the same molecule that pharmaceutical options target. Biologically, you're protecting those tiny critical blood vessels. Emotionally, when blood flow is stable, confidence returns. You're not anxious about what if it doesn't work tonight because your body is functioning properly. Practically start with 1/4 teaspoon in your morning coffee. You'll notice smoother energy throughout the day and no caffeine jitters or crashes. One of my patients, a 56-year-old sales manager, told me it was the difference between desperately needing coffee refills all afternoon and maintaining steady focus through evening meetings. Plus, it gives your coffee that gourmet coffeehouse flavor. If you've ever had Turkish coffee or Mexican café de olla, you know cinnamon and coffee is a centuries-old combination. Those cultures understood the benefits long before we had clinical trials proving it. Now, you're probably wondering if you need to transform your kitchen into a laboratory every morning. Absolutely not. Here's the realistic approach. Select one ingredient to start. Just one. Try coconut oil for a week and observe how you feel. Then perhaps introduce ginger the following week. You don't need all 5 daily. In fact, that might be excessive. Here's the efficiency-focused version that still delivers results. Pre-mix coconut oil with cinnamon and keep it by your coffee maker. 1 spoonful in your cup, finished. Takes 5 seconds. Or choose a quality maca powder and simply add that. Straightforward and effective. For those wanting the premium experience, here's my weekend power blend. Brew your regular coffee. Transfer it to a blender with 1 teaspoon coconut oil, ½ teaspoon cinnamon, 1 teaspoon cocoa, and a small piece of fresh ginger. Blend for 30 seconds. It's like a high-end coffee house drink that actually supports your body's functions. Week 1. Start with coconut oil, 1 teaspoon every morning. Week 2. Add ginger, 1/4 teaspoon. Week 3. Introduce maca, 1 teaspoon 3 times this week. Week 4. Try cocoa or cinnamon, whichever appeals to you. Monitor your energy, mood, morning performance, and workout quality. You'll typically notice improvements within 2 to 3 weeks. After a month, this can become a permanent element of your routine. Remember, more isn't better. Loading all 5 ingredients on day 1 will cause digestive upset and probably discourage you from continuing. Start small and build gradually. Don't expect instant miracles. If you have serious medical conditions, diabetes, heart disease, whatever, this isn't a cure. See your physician. This is about optimization, not medication. Avoid sugary versions. Sweetened cocoa powder, candied ginger, cinnamon sugar, these defeat the entire purpose. We're stabilizing blood sugar, not spiking it. Don't abandon the approach after a week. Your body has operated one way for decades. It needs time to adjust and respond to new inputs. Give it at least a month before deciding whether something works for you. Here's my challenge for you. Tomorrow morning, upgrade your coffee with one of these ingredients. Start small, stay consistent, and notice how your energy, circulation, and confidence respond. Drop a comment letting me know what you currently add to your coffee and which ingredient you'll try first. Share this video with someone who might benefit. Sometimes the best thing you can do for a friend is share information that could transform their life. Before you start, though, let me share the 3 biggest mistakes I see my patients make when they begin this routine. Avoiding these will save you time, frustration, and potential digestive issues. Mistake number 1, expecting overnight miracles. Guys, I get it. You want results yesterday. But remember, this isn't a pill that forces your body to react. This is about rebuilding your body's natural systems. Your blood vessels didn't get stiff overnight, and they won't become flexible overnight either. Give your body 2 to 4 weeks to adapt and respond. The men who stick with it are the ones who see real, lasting results. Mistake number 2, adding everything at once in massive amounts. I've had patients come back to me after day 1 saying, "Doc, my stomach is a disaster." And when I ask what they did, they tell me they dumped 2 tablespoons of everything into 1 cup. Don't do that. Your digestive system needs time to adjust, especially to the fats and spices. Start small, build gradually. This is a marathon, not a sprint. Mistake number 3, thinking this coffee replaces everything else. Listen, this upgraded coffee is powerful, but it's not magic. If you're sleeping 4 hours a night, drinking no water, and sitting on the couch all day, no amount of cinnamon is going to fix that. This coffee enhances a healthy lifestyle. It doesn't replace it. Make sure you're getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep, staying hydrated, and moving your body regularly. The coffee amplifies what you're already doing right. Now, here's what I really want you to do. I'm giving you a structured 30-day challenge, and I want you to commit to it right now. Grab your phone, open your notes app or calendar, and write this down as we go through it together. Week 1, days 1 through 7. The foundation. Add 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon to your coffee every single morning. That's it, just cinnamon. Track your energy levels each day on a scale of 1 to 10. Notice how you feel at 10 a.m., 2 p.m., and before bed. Write it down. This establishes your baseline. Week 2, days 8 through 14. Building momentum. Keep the cinnamon and add 1 teaspoon of cocoa powder. Now you've got 2 ingredients working together. Pay attention to your mental clarity and mood. Do you feel sharper, more positive? Are your workouts better? Track it. Week 3, days 15 through 21. The hormone phase. Continue with cinnamon and cocoa and now introduce maca powder. But here's the key. Only add 1 teaspoon of maca on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Not every day yet. Your body needs to adjust to the adaptogen. Notice changes in your drive, both physical and mental. Write down what you observe. Week 4, days 22 through 28. Full protocol. This is where it all comes together. Choose either coconut oil or ginger, whichever appeals to you more, and add it to your daily routine along with the other ingredients. Now you've got a complete stack working synergistically. This week, Pay special attention to morning situations, overall confidence, and how you feel in intimate moments. Days 29 and 30, assessment and decision. Take these 2 days to reflect. Compare your notes from day 1 to day 28. Look at your energy, your mood, your performance, your confidence. Be honest with yourself. Has this made a difference? Here's what I want you to do right now. Pause this video, take out your phone. Open your calendar or reminder app. Set up reminders for each phase of this challenge. Write down week 1. Add cinnamon with a reminder for next Monday morning. Then, week 2, add cocoa for the following Monday. Do this for all 4 weeks. Then, and this is important, set a reminder for day 30 that says, evaluate coffee challenge results. When that reminder pops up, you're going to ask yourself 3 questions. Do I have more energy throughout the day? Do I feel more confident physically and mentally? Are my morning situations improved? If you answer yes to at least 2 of those questions, you've found something that works for your body. Keep going. Now, here's my challenge within the challenge. I want you to take a photo of yourself right now, not a body photo, just your face. Look at the camera and take a simple selfie. Save it in a folder called Day 1. Then, on day 30, take another photo in the same lighting, same angle. Don't look at the day 1 photo until day 30. When you compare them, you won't see massive physical changes. That's not the point. What you'll see is something different in your eyes, more life, more confidence, more presence. That's what this protocol does. It brings back that spark. And if you really want to commit, drop a comment right now saying, I'm starting the 30-day challenge. Write the date you're beginning. That public commitment makes you 65% more likely to follow through, according to behavioral science research. If this video showed you that your body is still capable of remarkable things, hit subscribe for more straightforward talk about men's health after 50. No judgment, just practical strategies that work. Remember, age doesn't mean the end of vitality. Small, intentional actions each morning can transform your energy, circulation, and confidence. Stay strong, gentlemen. This is Dr. Rebecca Clark reminding you, the best years of your life aren't behind you, they're just getting started.